Not at all, Lionel. We talked to a lot of the players after the game. They said they were on their way to chapel actually when they got the news of his death. So they went and prayed and then came back, and it was hard to focus on basketball. But as they mentioned, this is a guy whose legacy spanned beyond the borders of our country and went worldwide.
He's the legend. He's not just legend here. He's a legend across the world. The world lost a really huge person, really huge role model, idol, everything. So it's a huge loss for everybody.
Man, I think everybody in here, when we heard it, we didn't really feel like playing basketball at the time. But this is our job, and we had to go out there and play. But I just feel for his family. And it was heartbreaking news. Whole first half, I wasn't even thinking about basketball. I felt like my head was somewhere else.
I can't say I kept him focused, I'll be honest, because I think it affected all of us. When you are hit with news like that, it kind of knocks you back. And that was one of my challenges, and I said that to the players. We have to find a way to get past that. We have to find a way to go out there and do our jobs. And I give our guys credit because they were able to do that. Our players will always remember this day because of that news and losing somebody like that way before we should have lost him.
A very emotional locker room when we were in there. A lot of players just talking about the legacy that Kobe had, looking up to him, and Monte Morris even talking about the chance he actually had to, one time he had to meet Kobe. So a very, very somber locker room. But now let's throw it outside to Gary Broad, who spoke to fans about the loss of Kobe. Gary?
Yeah, Sean, despite the big win against the Rockets, today just really felt hollow. I saw a lot of people coming outside, immediately checking their phone, talking about Kobe Bryant, seeing what the latest was. We did see a few people wearing the number 24 jersey. I spoke to one gentleman who actually was wearing the jersey and said this was one of the last things that his father gave him right before he died. And he used to share a bond watching Kobe with his dad every single game. I talked to another couple from California who now live here in Denver. They come to most games, and they said they actually had to leave early because it just didn't feel like real basketball. They didn't feel like watching the game today after the loss of Kobe Bryant.
It's pretty crazy to realize, and just goes to show you life is short, man. You can't take it for granted, and you got to enjoy it while you can, and anything could happen.
I have an 11-year-old nephew. He's born in Denver, but his whole family's from California, from LA. And the first thing was like, that's his hero.
I stood there and I was just in real shock. I couldn't believe it. So it's breathtaking. It's real breathtaking.
And Tom, Jacqueline, really we're talking to fans, but I myself was a fan. I grew up watching Kobe Bryant. Some of my fondest memories, living in Ohio, staying up till 2 in the morning, watching him with my brother. I'll cherish that for the rest of my life. So, it's not just in California, it's not just in Denver, it's around the country, it's around the world. Certainly something that we'll be feeling for a while now. Back to you guys.